Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Message directly from KAILASA. Listen. Among the 7 dimensions of the time, space before the past, past merging into the present, present evolving as future, future merging into the space beyond future. So totally in the 7, the space before the past the space after the future is established in Nityatva, eternity. Past, present, see, listen. Past becoming present, present evolving as future, future. This 5 is Nirantaratva. In this Nirantaratva 5, only the present moment touches Nityatva. So, if you want to enter into Nityatva, voluntarily, if you want to break this Kala Chakra consciously, the door is open only in the present. The cumulative effect of all the practices you did and the initiations you received enters into the present. And makes you experience Nityatva. Listen. I wanted all of you to remember the cognitions I gave about Nityatva and Nirantaratva. Nityatva is 7, Nirantaratva is 5. Nityatva is all the 7 put together. Nirantaratva is this 5. In this 5, only in the present moment you touch eternity. Before the past, if you enter into that space, you can touch eternity. Through completing with all your past, you can reach that. Sometimes it may take even few janmas to reach that. And through the future, you can reach the space beyond the future by constantly being Nirvikalpa Samadhi, burning all your desires and patterns which want to repeat itself. You can reach. Again, that also sometimes may take few janmas. But entering into that Nityatva can happen in the present moment just through initiation. Remember the definition and the revelation about Nityatva. Remember the truth about Nirantaratva. Remember the next statement I made. You can read Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. All karmas burnt, and then you enter the beyond future space Nityatva. That is also possible. But both will take few births to achieve. But you can enter into the same Nityatva straight through initiation. See, I request all of you to watch this satsang and pen down at least 2 times. Make this as a homework so you can easily internalize every word I am uttering. At present, in this very moment, through initiation, I can put you into eternity, Nityatva. In this present, 3 things are going on inside you. The identity default you cherish, and the identity you consciously want to manifest, and the struggle between these two identity, your doubts, hatred, denial. Listen intensely. At this present moment, 3 things are going on inside you. 1, the identity you default cognize. 2, the identity you consciously want to manifest. 3, the struggle between these two, your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, all these 3. I can cut across all these 3. Enter into your consciousness. Make your consciousness smell the beauty of Paramashiva, Nityatva. So you just wake up. You just get the taste. I tell you, smelling Paramashiva, waking up to Paramashiva, waking up to this highest in this moment present, it can be done through the initiation. So understand, that is why always the ultimate manifests through initiation. Small things you can achieve on your own through tapas. But the ultimate is done only through initiation. It is only the transmission of lamp from fire. The fire is lit. From a lamp, living lamp, another lamp is lit. So, now, I'll manifest the initiation. Parashodasi. Yesterday itself I described about Parashodasi. It's a visualization. Yesterday I was telling very clearly, just keep the Atmalinga in your hand. It will stand up by itself because, listen, Parashodasi is the Paramashiva's own Shakti. When that visualization, initiation is done, Atmalinga will automatically just stand up. I saw in the social media flooded with the Sakshi Pramana of people just having an Atmalinga just standing on the hand. Few people I saw even it is levitating, means it is not even touching the hand. It is just in the sky, in the space. Listen. Next initiation will be Tripura Sundari. Before the Tripura Sundari initiation, I wanted to prepare all of you with these three: Parabrahma Swarupini Mahasaraswati, Parandama Swarupini Mahalakshmi, Paramashiva Swarupini Paramashakti. All these three put together is Mahatribura Sundari, Rajarajeshwari, Parapattariga, Mahakameshwari, Paramashiva Shakti. So before the Tripura Sundari initiation, I wanted to prepare you all with this Parashodasi once more. That is why I am repeating the initiation which I gave yesterday. Yesterday itself I saw so many of you experiencing the Atmalinga standing on your palms. Today I wanted to make it 100%. Whoever has Atmalinga, keep it in your palms and sit. See, that is the way we make sure that the initiation I am doing is entering into your inner space. Because I am using this Mahameru to reach out to you. And through your Atmalinga, your inner space will receive, and that inner space will enter into the present Nityatva. See, only through the present moment you can enter into Nityatva, eternity. You enter into the eternity, Nityatva, from where the Paramashivatva fully manifests. So it's a powerful process. Whoever Atmalinga is standing straight, be very clear, initiation is directly happening to you. And if it did not stand yesterday, today I'll make sure it stands. You don't need to do anything, because through your hard work, you can only make a few millions. Only if I gift it, it will come as trillions and zillions. Paramashivatva is like a zillion. So never you can make by your own hard work. Your hard work can be like you are prepared to receive, that's all. It has to be given. So you don't need to do anything now. Just sit comfortably with the Atmalinga. The Alma Perez put a question that if I buy a Mahameru, will you energize it? Listen. Sri Chakra's 3 prastaras, Bhu Prastara, Meru Prastara, and Ardha Meru. Among these 3, the most powerful is all these 3 put together is the Atmalinga. Please understand, Atmalinga is already carved with the Sri Chakra. All your Atmalingas are carved with the Sri Chakra. So it is Bhuprastara, Meru Prastara, Ardha Meru, all 3 put together is Linga Prastara. That's the way I have given you Atmalinga. So you don't need a separate Sri Chakra Mahameru. The eternally blissed Alma Pares. I am answering your question. She is asking, if I buy a Mahameru, will you please bless and energize? You don't need separately. Atmalinga is the ultimate Mahameru. Keep that in your palm and sit now. That will stand. Means you are getting initiated. Especially if it is levitating without even touching your palm. Be very clear. Already the Shodasi has started manifesting in you fully. All of you should know the Atmalinga given to you as a Sri Chakra carved on it. It's a Meru Prastara on Linga. In Sadashiva Sampradaya, this Sri Chakra Linga, Linga with Meru, is used to connect with Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti. So if you are having Atmalinga, that is enough. I can already see so many people experiencing. Sona Kamat's Atmalinga is standing. Sona, you will see that now the Linga will start levitating. It will not even be touching your hand. It will just raise. You can call your medical fraternity, your colleagues, doctors, and show. See, medically, can you define this? Because medically, they cannot explain something flying which is, as per them, a non-living entity. But only we know Atmalinga is living energy. Atmalinga is living energy. Atmalinga has all the 3. Paramashiva, Paramashiva Shakti, and Guru. All the 3 in one form. The whole cosmos in one form. It's literally the God particle. So now you call all your medical fraternity and doctors and show them. They will be terrified and say, what is going on here? They will think you are a magician. Yes, I can see Ma Yogamalar. Calgary Yogamalar Atmalinga is standing. Yes, great. So now I'll start the initiation. Listen. During the initiation, I'll give a small break and then again start. The break is not for you, for me, because the overflowing energy pushes me into that highest nirvikalpa samadhi, where it goes beyond the frequency which you can all handle. So at that time, I just settle and make sure that it is in the frequency where you can all receive it. So just for that, I give a small break and then start again. I'll give you a few minutes for you guys to pick up a cup of coffee, hot chocolate, tea, sit very comfortably. You can even stretch your leg on the couch. Be very comfortable. Stiram Sukham Asanam. See, for me, this Batmasana is the most comfortable. So I sit in the Batmasana. If you are comfortable with Batmasana, sit in Batmasana. Otherwise, don't worry. Sit in posture where you are comfortable. And keep the Atmalinga. You can even rest your hand. No problem. You don't need to be keeping your hand up. You can rest your hand and keep the Atmalinga comfortably. So, I can initiate now. You can rest your hand, have a cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate, and just don't sleep. Avoid sleeping, be fresh. That's all I need. I don't need anything else from you. And declare your integrity. Internally, if you declare your integrity and just tell consciously, I am ready to receive Paramashiva. Swamiji, please initiate me. Let Paramashiva and Paramashiva Shakti manifest in me. That's all. Ami Lee is asking, does the initiation still work? If not, attending live, watching it afterwards. If you sit with that extreme sincerity without getting diverted and watch it fully, attend intensely, then it works. It all depends on how sincerely you sit. That's all. So now, I'll start.
சுகங்களும் கூடும் அம்மா, ஆயிரம் ஆயினும் பெற்றவள் நீ, குரு பொறுப்பது உன் கடன் எமை ஏற்றிடம்மா.
Till you become Paramashiva, I won't rest. Don't worry at all. To all my disciples, I give you this as a boon. I'll swallow everything with which you are stuck and liberate you all.
ईश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां मुक्ताहारलसत्किरीटरुचिरां पूर्णेन्दुवक्त्रप्रभां सिञ्चन्नूपुरकिङ्किणीमणिधरां पद्मप्रभाभासुरां मुक्ताहारलसत्किरीटरुचिरां पूर्णेन्दुवक्त्रप्रभां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां श्रीविद्यां शिववामभागनिलयां ह्रीङ्कारमन्त्रोज्ज्वलां श्रीचक्राङ्कितबिन्दुमध्यवसति श्रीमत्सभानायकीं श्रीविद्यां शिववामभागनिलयां ह्रीङ्कारमन्त्रोज्ज्वलां श्रीचक्राङ्कितबिन्दुमध्यवसति श्रीमत्सभानायकीं श्रीमत्षण्मुखविघ्नराजजननी श्रीमज्जगन्मोहिनी नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारां निधिं जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि दर्शमां जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि देवेश्वरि प्रथमा
श्रीमत्सुन्दरनायिकां भयकरां ज्ञानप्रदां निर्मलां श्यामां भां कमलासनार्चितपदां नारायणस्यानुजां श्रीमत्सुन्दरनायिकां भयकरां ज्ञानप्रदां निर्मलां श्यामां भां कमलासनार्चितपदां नारायणस्यानुजां वीणा वेणुमृदङ्गवाद्यरसिकां नानाविधाडम्बिकां नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमगं कारुण्यवारामितिं नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमगं कारुण्यवारामितिं
जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा
नानायोगिमुनीन्द्रहृन्निवसतिं नानार्थसिद्धिप्रदां नानापुष्पविराजिताङ्घ्रियुगळां नारायणेनार्चितां नानायोगिमुनीन्द्रहृन्निवसतिं नानार्थसिद्धिप्रदां नानापुष्पविराजिताङ्घ्रियुगळां नारायणेनार्चितां नाद ब्रह्ममयीं परात्परतरां नानार्थतत्त्वात्मिकां नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमगं कारुण्यवारामितिं नित्येश्वरीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमगं कारुण्यवारामितिं
जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा जगदीश्वरि परमेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि पाहि मां भुवनेश्वरि करुणेश्वरि नित्येश्वरि प्रथमा
Om. Om. Om.
वेदरूपिणी हिमगिरिवासिनी मनोन्मणि पापनाशिनी त्रिभुवनपोषिणी विशेषिणी ज्ञानदायिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि जगदीश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्येश्वरि करुणसागरी कमलपुष्पनेत्रसुन्दरी कन्याकुमारी कामनाशिनी सुभाषिनी विश्वरूपिणी स्वप्रकाशिनी जगच्चिन्त्यमानरूपिणी धर्मस्थापिनी मन्दहासिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि परमेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि महायोगिनी भक्तसङ्कटापहारिणि सभानायकी श्रीचक्रमध्यवासिनि दुःखहारिणी नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द
जगदीश्वरि.
महाभयकरी ह्रीङ्कारबीज अक्षरी सदाशिवकरी सत्कृपाकटाक्षसागरी निराभयकरी नित्यानन्देश्वरि भुवनेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि महाराजिनी नित्यसिंहासनेश्वरि मधुरभाषिणी भुक्तिमुक्तिशक्तिदायिनि मङ्गलेश्वरि नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि. चक्रराजिनी नित्यमूलमन्त्रात्मिनि मूलाधारिणी सुधासाराभिवर्षिणि सहस्रकारिणी नित्यानन्देश्वरि करुणेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि भक्तप्रेमिणी नित्यभावनागम्येश्वरि शक्तिरूपिणी शर्वाणि शर्मदायिनि निराकारिणी नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि. निर्विकारिणी नित्यमुक्तनिष्प्रपञ्चिनि निष्कळङ्किनी निर्मोहमोहनाशिनि निर्विकल्पिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि हृदयेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि त्रिपुरसुन्दरी महामन्त्रतन्त्ररूपिणि सुगुणभूषणी सुप्रभावचारुहासिनि परमानन्दिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि. चारुरूपिणी श्री भैरवि भगमालिनि क्षेमदायिनी नित्य भगवति पद्मासनि भुवनेश्वरी नित्यानन्देश्वरि विश्वेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि नादरूपिणी राकेन्दुवदनरञ्जनि साधुलक्षिणी नित्यानन्दपुरि निवासिनि कामकेशिनी नित्यानन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरी नित्य
ஓ
नित्येश्वरी शरणं
ஓ
जगदीश्वरी
ஓ
नित्येश्वरी शरणं नित्यानन्द
ஓ
नित्येश्वरी
ஓ
नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरी
ஓ
नित्येश्वरी शरणं
ஓ
नित्यानन्द
ஓ ஓ ஓ ஓ
विश्वसाक्षिणी नित्यवेदवेद्यरूपिणी तत्त्वासनी पञ्चकोशान्तरस्थापिनी नित्ययौवनी नित्य आनन्देश्वरि दुर्गेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्येश्वरि सूरनायकी नित्यसुमुखि सूक्ष्मरूपिणी विघ्ननाशिनी देवी सर्वव्याधिप्रशमनि मित्ररूपिणी नित्य आनन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि
ஓ ஓ ஓ ஓ
ज्ञानगर्भिणी नित्यवाणी वागधीश्वरी सत्स्वरूपिणी ज्ञानदानदानकारिणी राज्यदायिनी नित्य आनन्देश्वरि सोनेश्वरि शरणं श्री नित्य नित्येश्वरि आनन्देश्वरि नित्य सर्वलोकव्यापिनी नित्यप्रेमिणी नित्य आनन्ददायिनी ज्ञानरूपिणी नित्य आनन्देश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि शरणं सर्वेश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि नित्येश्वरि शरणं नित्यानन्द जगदीश्वरि अम्बकदम्बवनस्थिरवासिनि अम्बुजलोचनि अमरनुते अतिमृतभाषिनि अमृतकटाक्षिणि आश्रितरक्षिणि हरसहिते अम्बकदम्बवनस्थिरवासिनि अम्बुजलोचनि अमरनुते अतिमृतभाषिनि अमृतकटाक्षिणि आश्रितरक्षिणि हरसहिते संबरवैरि सदार्चितचरण सरोरुकनूपुरश्रुतिविनुते संबरवैरि सदार्चितचरण सरोरुकनूपुरश्रुतिविनुते जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरिनायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरिनायकि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां
ஓ ஓ
सुन्दरवाम शरीरणि सुललित वेशिनि लम्बोदर जननी सुन्दरवाम शरीरणि सुललित वेशिनि समान मृतुदमनीं सुरपति पूजित पदकमले कलहंस समान मृतुदमनी सन्दन सर्चित कुशमण्डलमणिभूषणि मन्मन पयसमनी सन्दन सर्चित कुचमण्डलमणिभूषणि मन्मन भयसमनी जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां
Om. Om. Om.
इक्षुकोदण्ड पसाङ्कुश पञ्च कुसुमासरशोभित करकमले इक्षुकोदण्ड पसाङ्कुश पञ्च कुसुमासरशोभित करकमले लक्षस्थल अलङ्कृत पीताम्बर कुञ्जुगधारिणि अतिविमले लक्षस्थलाशिनि अपार करुणामयलीले अक्षररूपिणि आत्मप्रकाशिनि अपार करुणामयलीले जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि 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 पालय मां हिन्दु त्रिकोण श्री चक्र निवासिनि ब्रह्म विष्णु पूजित चरणे बिन्दु त्रिकोण श्री चक्र निवासिनि ब्रह्म विष्णु पूजित चरणे बिल्वार्चन प्रिय शिव हृदयेश्वरि बृहन्नायकि भवभयहरणे बिल्वार्चन प्रिय शिव हृदयेश्वरि बृहन्नायकि भवभयहरणे मन्दगमनि मधुसूदन सोदरि मातङ्गी मरगदवर्णे मन्दगमनि मधुसूदन सोदरि मातङ्गी मरगदवर्णे जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि नित्य नित्येश्वरि
Om.
पालय
Om.
मां
Om.
नित्य
Om.
नित्येश्वरि
Om.
नित्य
Om.
नित्येश्वरि
Om.
नित्यनित्येश्वरि
Om.
पालय
Om.
नित्यनित्येश्वरि नित्यनित्येश्वरि
Om.
नित्यनित्येश्वरि पालय
Om. 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 Om.
केशालङ्कृत किरीट शोभित पासमान लावण्यमुखे केशालङ्कृत किरीट शोभित पासमान लावण्यमुखे केयूरकुण्डल कटक कङ्कणमणि हार सुशोभित कण्डयुगे केयूरकुण्डल कटक कङ्कणमणि हार सुशोभित कण्डयुगे
Om.
वासमघोषर वैभव सुचरिते वासव पूजित चरणयुगे
Om.
वासमघोषर वैभव सुचरिते वासव पूजित चरणयुगे जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय पालय
Om.
मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि 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 पालय माम् परिमळ पुष्प विराजित पन्नग वेणिरलङ्कृत चन्द्रधरे परिमळ पुष्प विराजित पन्नग वेणिरलङ्कृत चन्द्रधरे भाग्यप्रदान सीमन्त सिन्दूर अरुणोदय भास्कर रूपधरे भाग्यप्रदान सीमन्त सिन्दूर अरुणोदय भास्कर रूपधरे सरिगमपदनि सप्तस्वर सङ्गीत नन्द विनोदकरे सरिगमपदनि सप्तस्वर सङ्गीत नन्द विनोदकरे जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां जय जय हे नित्येश्वरि शङ्करि नित्यपुरि नायकि पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि नित्यनित्येश्वरि ईश्वरि पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि
Om.
नित्यनित्येश्वरि नित्यनित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि 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 पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि पालय मां नित्यनित्येश्वरि पालय माम्
Om. 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 As a living incarnation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I bless you all to experience Parashodasi. With this, I bless you all to radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramadvaitam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and KAILASA Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. whatever you think as your strength, like how much cash you have, how much gold you have, how much money you have in the bank, what all properties you have, your secret passwords, passcodes, your strength secrets, you will tell only to your son or your daughter to whom you are going to give your inheritance. Same way, most important powerful secrets Paramashiva has given to his son Muruga, Subramanya, in Agama called Sarvajnanottara. All the powerful secrets the father will tell only to his son. It's too secret. I am going to open that Agama and give all the essence of all those secrets. Secrets of Charyapada lifestyle, secrets of Kriyapada, secrets of Yogapada, and secrets of Jnanapada. I am not only going to teach you, I am going to give you exactly what Paramashiva gave it to Subramanya. Because Paramashiva himself is manifesting through this being now, giving you all exactly what was given to Subramanya. Nothing is required from your side. Just sit like innocent Subramanya, Muruga at the feet of Paramashiva. I assure you, whatever was given to Subramanya, the whole life will be given to you now. Not just words, teachings, not even just experience, life itself. I am talking to each one of you sitting in your room. I will make you all Subramanya.
Nithyanandam. Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. Science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The Shastra Pramana, the authentic scriptures, Shrutis, Vedagama, stand as a foundation for Hinduism. Apta Pramana, authentic, time-tested, foolproof compilation of the experience of the rishis, sages, and enlightened masters, which is in terms with the Shastra Pramana. Atma Pramana, with Apta Pramana, a guru is able to experience and live the truth as claimed by the Shastras. Shakshi Pramana, manifestation and experience of the guru's initiation in the disciple of a particular lineage, which is demonstrable to the world. Pratyaksha Pramana, having the truth validated by the scientific study. Beautifully, Bhagavan has given all the pramanas for each of the power manifestation. Pramanas means evidences to establish the space of power manifestation for us to understand and cognize the superconscious mutation in physical reality. For the power of Sarvajñatva is from Sarvajñatma Agama, verse 15.
Verse 15. एवमेकात्मभावेन संस्थितस्य तु योगिनः सर्वज्ञत्वं प्रवर्तेत विकल्परहितस्य तु एवमेकात्मभावेन संस्थितस्य तु योगिनः सर्वज्ञत्वं प्रवर्तेत विकल्परहितस्य तु.
Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says, within such a yogi who established himself in the absolute non-dual oneness with Paramashiva and who keeps himself free from all sorts of differentiating notion, the exalted supreme power of all-knowingness, Sarvajñatvam, gets unfolded in its all its fullness. Bhagavan Paramashiva has beautifully said how we exist in the existential reality and how we can manifest Sarvajñatva, all-knowingness, discoveries, invention, breakthroughs that we can have in all dimensions that we want, just by if we understand this greater science. Like Bhagavan gives a beautiful example, how a boatman goes on in the boat and he takes people and to make them go across the river and leaves them the other side. One day, one person got into the boat and the boatman started rowing. And when he was rowing, suddenly the boatman started shouting, "There's a hole in the boat, there's a hole in the boat." And the water is coming inside. The boatman kept on quiet and rowing the boat. And the man said, "We are going to drown. The boat is going to drown. And don't you understand? The water is coming inside the boat." And the rowing person dropped the row and came and took a bucket, took the water, put it outside, and went back to row again. And this man started shouting, "We are going to all die. What kind of a boat is this? How can we go in this boat? This is a broken boat and there is nothing that we are going to live for," and all kinds of things. The rower person who's rowing kept calm and kept rowing. And then soon he was the other side and dropped him there and said, nothing is affected when you understand again and again that if you let the outer world come inside you, you get into all sorts of differentiating notions. If you are established in Paramashiva, nothing touches you. Even if that is broken boat, you know that you are Paramashiva, you are not touched by all that. It is just a dream. Even the worst of your dream you don't get touched by that. You say it's a dream and you move on because your higher intelligence is there to tell you that it is a dream, it will not affect you. And if you keep saying, "No, I had a dream, it doesn't make sense. You understand that the dream does not touch you because you are matured now, intelligent enough to understand that nothing in the dream comes to our reality. Same way, if we understand what we are perceiving is just a reflection of light, whatever we are seeing is just a reflection of light. In the darkness, we can't even see our own body because it is not reflecting. We see only ourselves that exists. That's all we can say. And we have no idea of anything that we can see and confirm. If we understand that even now the science is telling the light, that energy which reflects on us, can transform us into energy. And clearly, all our scriptures say the same thing. When you meditate on light, you become the consciousness. If you meditate on a guru or meditate on light, simply you get transformed into the higher being, the higher intelligence space, the higher reality, into the quantum possibility. That is what now science is saying. When the light is hit on something again and again, it transforms itself into the next level of consciousness. All this science is telling us what Bhagavan is giving us in the sutra to understand beyond our incompletion. When we are established in Paramashiva, we start experiencing the greater reality, the higher intelligence. And higher intelligence is everything is Sarvajñatva. Everything that exists is consciousness. How Ramanuja or Adi Shankara were able to download any information just from thin air. All they did was connect to Paramashiva or Devi and just download all the information Devi is showing in the third eye, write it down, and the world was so happy about it. The whole science is again and again shown to us in different forms and different ways. Apta Pramana, how Lavakusha learned in their Gurukulam. We all know about the Gurukulam. Gurukulam system of education is not rote learning or examination system. It was the Guru who initiates the disciple and downloads the large amount of information just like that at one go. And that's what Valmiki initiated Lava and Kusha And just by one listening, they were able to know the whole Ramayana, and they sacrificed their life into only spreading Ramayana as the ultimate goal, celebrating the words of Ramayana, enjoying the words. In blissful, they danced and sang the whole thing as their life. The greatest thing that they serve the humanity is chanting the Ramayana. Here Bhagavan speaks about how the space we can shift and we can absorb any level of information and manifest into our physical reality.
Suddenly I asked my swamis to who are helping me, assisting me. I told them to get a set of books from Lonavala Yoga Institute. I told them, please get those books. And I also wanted to acknowledge their great contribution to yoga, pranayama, and the science of Hatha Yoga. Lonavala Yoga Institute for amazing contribution and authentic translation they are providing to the whole world about all these yogic scriptures. I wanted to give my acknowledgement, gratitude, respect for their contribution to this field of yoga, pranayama, hatha yoga. So I told the Swami to bring that book. We have, I think, some 25 books, or I don't know the number of books. We have a large collection, and they brought the whole thing and kept. As usual, I was taking each book and scanning. There's a new set of books arrived very recently. The publisher himself signed in every book with a message for me saying, please accept this. And I was enjoying that and just going through all the books, and maybe in 1 hour I kept all the books this side. Means completed. Suddenly that Swami came and said, Swamiji, I have seen only in the movie. The person was quoting a recent movie where a robo will pick up a book and just wave in front of its eyes, throw. And Swami was quoting that and saying, what is this, Swamiji? He saw you picking up and doing this and throwing. He smiled and said, what do you mean? The person asked, what do you mean by putting the books this side? Means you finished or what? I said, what do you want to know in those books? Ask me, I'll tell you. Or you take any book and open any page and ask me to repeat what the page number. If you want, you test. The person said, enough. I don't want to test you anymore. I just said few things about those few books. Pick up this book. This book is nothing but Mahadeva's teachings to Vamadeva. This book is the Mahadeva's teachings to Devi. So this is the process of Kumbhaka and Pranayama. Swami was shocked. Please listen. I don't want to claim it is my unique power. Through this incident, the statement I want to send to all of you, the moral of the story is, this power is possible. It is a science when you complete with your ignorance, when you are tired of your ignorance and complete with your ignorance, complete with your lifestyle of ignorance, this power is simply possible. Please listen. When I tell this incident, I am not talking to you about my glory. I am talking to you about your possible glory. I am talking to you about your possibility. We all have that cute feeling of living with a minimal memory, because somehow we think more number of thoughts means more stress, which is completely wrong. Listen, which is completely wrong. More number of thoughts are not more stress. More number of thoughts from incompletions are more stress. See, it is your internal fight which encourages thoughts and which wants to be thoughtless. That is stressful. Actually, thoughts by themselves are like Lakshmi, wealth. Right way of applying it, you can just manifest wealth without manipulating. There are only two kinds of people who are wealthier in the planet Earth, the humanity. One who manifest wealth, other one who manipulate wealth. That's all. Thoughts are like Lakshmi. If you know how to manifest them, you will manifest wealth.
Beautiful. Bhagavan explained how thoughts are Lakshmi and how we can experience that when it is spontaneous versus we manipulate it by incompletion. Here, the adolescents of Nithyananda Gurukul have demonstrated to Nithyananda participants, and the participants are sharing their experiences with the Gurukul kids.
Some things as detailed as the pi. You know, in the mathematical expression, we have this pi. She did not know what it was, but she said something. I can see some symbol. And she wrote down that symbol, and then she asked, what is this? So she was able to give the square roots of such huge numbers to the recurring decimals, which was, I was like shocked, because it takes so much of calculation to, we can approximately come to an answer, but to write a recurring decimals which go on continuously, followed after the decimal, it is so difficult. But she was doing it like in less than, the maximum time she took for a particular question was like about 60 seconds, the maximum. The minimum was 15 seconds. Some were less than 15 seconds. We asked her about the circumference of the earth, and the answer that she gave was perfect. That was like less than 5 seconds. Circumference of the earth. And then we looked back in the Google when we had to check for the answers, because we really didn't know the answers. So we were checking the answers. Yeah, it took longer for us to actually check the answers. So she wrote the answers, like it was so precise. And then we asked her questions on analogy, which has a lot of verbal reasoning, which is basically used to crack your logic in these competitive exams like CAT, which is used for entering into top business schools in India. She was able to crack all the questions in that logical reasoning question paper. We put her questions only from those. And she was able to give the answers in less than 10 to 15 seconds. things as
Amazing that how the Balasins in Gurukulam education there is no rote learning or examination. A real Gurukulam system is only downloading from your quantum space how you exist. Adi Shankaracharya mastered everything by 10 years, whether it is Satya Sai Baba, Mahapariva, or it is Ramakrishna Paramahamsar, Ramana Maharshi, all of them were able to download a large amount of information, not by studying or going to a school, but just by connecting to the space of Paramashiva, who they are. They understood how the higher intelligences, and they were able to manifest that as in physical reality. Here, Bhagavan beautifully says, how we can manifest the power of Sarvanyatva just by connecting to Him and downloading from what we understand as Paramashiva. We start downloading the information. Now you can have partner or you can write questions by yourself and you can prepare the Paramashiva Shila. You take the Jnananjan, apply in your third eye, apply in your temple on the Paramashiva Shila or on the yantra or on the banyan leaf. So you can have the Paramashiva Shila, which is a granite slab, to see the answers and write the answers. Once you write the answers, at the end of the session, we can see. Don't wait for answer or don't look for answer. Let it happen to you, spontaneous. Spontaneous cannot be by grabbing greed, fear. It has to be with the completion, the quantum space where the nothing identity of you exists. Only if you are able to dissolve your identity, you can go beyond thought, you can have discoveries, invention, and all the greatest auspiciousness in your life. As gods and goddesses, living on planet like gods and goddesses, you are ultimate. Now sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva to your third eye. Sit with 25 heads, 75 eyes, and 50 hands. Be very clear. For this session, I'm not bringing any thoughts. For a few minutes, I'm going to be with Paramashiva, merge into Paramashiva, dissolve into Paramashiva, and experience only Paramashiva. Whatever Paramashiva shows or doesn't show, it does not matter. I'm going to be in the deep listening of the Mahavakya. Mahavakya, anything in the offered in the Homa Agni becomes reality. Like that, in your stomach there is Agni. When you chant the Mahavakya from your stomach, the sound that is produced literally transforms you into energy, consciousness from matter. So intensely chant, not loudly, but intensely chant with a deep listening in gratitude, in deep love for Paramashiva, in that oneness space, in the bhava that you're sitting as Paramashiva or Parashakti or Parandama. Whoever you are melting, just start melting inside you and you will experience the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, manifesting the power of Sarvanyatva. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Slowly, very slowly, open your eyes and verify the detail that whatever Paramashiva has shown. After verification, make sure you share that, take a picture of that and share that in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. Again and again, Bhagavan asks us to enrich and cause, because the more we cause, the more inner space expands. And when we understand life is for others, we are merged into the ocean of consciousness. We become ultimate bliss. When somebody asked Bhagavan, don't you have thoughts? He said, yes, I have thoughts. That's just 1 acre of the million acres I have. He goes on contributing and creating more space and more space in himself, that thoughts doesn't bother him anymore. Like the boatman, I said, the boatman is not disturbed by the water which is outside, which is coming inside, because he knows every day he rows and nothing happens. He just have to not get bothered about the water coming in, take the water and put it outside. Same way, when we go on sharing and enriching and causing all the great truth, simply we will be the winner and we will manifest what we want as reality, auspiciousness, abundance and bliss. Now let's surrender all this powerful cognition, power manifestation at Bhagavan's lotus feet in deep gratitude, thanking Bhagavan for all the gifts from KAILASA for each one of us every single day. And thanking all of you in all the social media platform, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva as Guru living, Guruvak as life, the Charya Pada. And now let's end the session with the Purna Mantra, holding the powerful cognition. Paramashiva is real in my thought, word, and action, seeing everything, everyone as Paramashiva continuously throughout the day. Let's sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line and bring Paramashiva to your third eye. Chant the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवं पादुकार्पणमस्तु Nithyananda. Thank you so much. The next session will be after the satsang, and you can join in through KAILASA for more power manifestation. Thank you, Nithyananda.